There's the problem. You can see it's just a very light rain right now, but you can see the water coming down the edge of the grass. On a hard rain, it comes down there. You could go kayaking on it almost. But we have it now where it's coming, and what water's coming down is going into our collection pit. It's a 12-foot. We got two 4-inch corrugated pipe perforated at the bottom. So the water is running off in there like it's supposed to. That trench is, the pipe is about 16 inches under the ground. Right about here, it goes from perforated to a solid pipe, a single 4-inch solid pipe, where it travels underneath the driveway. That water used to come down here and it would just wash out this driveway. You just have a huge rut right here, and then it'd push off down there, and just a mess. Now, I'm kind of hoping what water hits this driveway now won't be as much and have the same force as it would coming down the road. But that water would go in that 4-inch pipe, and then it'll come out this emitter pipe. That little cap has a spring on it. It stays shut, but when the water builds up in that pipe enough, it'll pop up and that water would drain out, and then back onto the road and back on down. Just down at the bottom, just beyond those black gates, is a creek. So all this water will go down and get into that creek, and then head on down to the Tallapoosa River. This emitter right there is about 45 inches lower than up there where we started out. So that's a 45-inch drop, so that should be sufficient to carry that water down and have it come up. If it rains really hard and we get enough water, I'll try and come get a picture of it as it's coming out. Till then, well, even with that little bit of a light shower, that water that got down into our rock area up there is pushing out. There, it's starting to build up now. And it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. There's really not enough water right now to push that cap completely up. But nevertheless, it's coming out of the pipe and it's trekking on down the road like it's supposed to do. And I built this up and then cemented it because I didn't want that water to run off down there. So when it comes up, it just banks off and rolls back up toward the road. But even with that little bitty shower, not very much, you know, what water that was coming down that road fell into our very large catch basin, and like I said, it's running 60 feet from the start to right here. It's 60 feet, and we got a little over 45 inch total drop. So what water that gets in those two pipes up there, it's going to roll on down pretty good. And you can see, you know, what little water is just pushing right on out. But you know, that's water that would have came down to the driveway and pushed all these rocks down the road and left a big rut, yeah, making it difficult to get in and out. You know, the water, I mean the road, it drops on average about 5 to 6 inches every 6 feet. And then of course it tilts back toward this property. So all the water on this road finds its way right here. Now, the water coming down here from all the way up there to right here is going to work its way into that rock pit, that water, that big huge 12-foot water trough. And so what water does make it down here, hopefully it won't have the force and pressure to do the damage it had been doing. Yeah, the previous video I just shut off because it wasn't coming out, and I think I walked down a driveway about 30 feet, turned around, came back up, and you know, that water was coming out of that pipe. So it's working as planned. We'll get some more later.